find yourself just sitting there thinking, why am I even here? Why am I even existing? And so you just sit down and you think some more. What is my soul purpose? What is my soul purpose? Why do I exist? For whom am I existing? For myself, for my family, for my kids, for my friends, for whatever it is that I have going on in my life, for my work. And so you sit a little bit more and you find that you don't find yourself for a little while, and you get lost in the wonders of your own thoughts and your mind, and it becomes so aggressively confusing. And because of that aggression, you begin to self-doubt your own identity, and then you lose the peace, and I mean the peace of mind. And because of all of that, you actually fall out of alignment. And when you fall out of alignment, you've disowned your identity, the one that you didn't know what it was to begin with. And you no longer be a part of your own self because you're just so busy, lost inside your head. Have you ever been there? I know I have. I know even as a therapist, and with the knowledge, maybe some wisdom, and maybe some experience, or a lot of it maybe, who knows? I've gone through those moments. I actually went through that moment this week where I sat with myself only to silence my own thoughts to realize that I'm holding a bit of self-doubt. And yes, it comes over me, and it comes over everyone, a lot of people that I know. And it's those creepy voices that come inside your head that try to mess with you. And the reason why they're there is just to remind you that it's time to just sit back with you, because you've lost your essence in the doing and going and achieving and helping and surviving. And so that part of you just blows out of proportion, and you find yourself in that rhythm of lack of rhythm, because you're no longer connected to yourself, and you just find that you're disconnected. And so when this happens, I would highly suggest is go to the beach. I'm sitting here looking at it right now because it's freezing cold outside. Go to the beach. Watch the waves crash on the shore. Observe. Understand. Think. And then let it all go. And then the alignment of the lack of alignment that you currently somehow finds itself to realign, because you're leaning into life. You're leaning forward back into your essence. That distraction of everything within yourself becomes the missing puzzle that realigns the structure and the peace that you were lacking just for that few hours or few days or maybe a few weeks, for all I know. And so what happens is you actually reconnect to you. That's what I do. And it works almost every time. And so I understand that we are all human beings, and I so understand that we fall out of our elements. But the seasons and the weather changes. And so do we. Through experience, through life, through the things that we see, the things that we hear, the books that we read, or the movies that we watch. And so we need to be very careful and vigilant to know when it's time to stop, reflect, and re-observe what's going on inside, to reconnect back to our truth. And that's where we find peace and contentment.